Down swing against, got her first strikeout of the game.
Well, the outfielders back up, way back to the fences, left center and right field, because Stallhut is at the plate. It'll be interesting to see how they work it here, leading 6-0 in the first inning when they face Stallhut.
Saw her earlier this week versus Jersey Panthers, and she didn't really have that outstanding of a game. They kind of pitched around her.
There's a drive that's out of here, left center field, out of here. It's a big fly for Stallhut. She's done it again. It's 6-2 now, Oilers.
Put it over the plate, and she deposited it over the center field. It's a no-doubter for Abby Stallhut as she hits home run number 7 on the season.
And how quick did that get out of here? A line drive smack left center field.
Had it up in her eyes, and she just drove it. Stallhut on your team, even though the opposition scores 6 runs, you're going to be in the game.
You're never out of it. Olivia Stangler to the plate. And she hits one to third. Off the glove of Weldon it goes, and into left field. Still one out. Now there's one on base. The ball gets away on the infield, and she'll take the extra base. Stangler at second base. A couple of miscues there.
Didn't see if that was a throwing error from the outfielder or if it was an infielder that misplayed it, but Stangler stands heads up with that ball getting away. She found second base.
Now Kylie Winfrey will try to keep things going here for the Shells. Winfrey, the junior, right-handed batter. Flanagan delivers, swinging a ground ball to short. Murray will charge and throw. That ball was in on her hands and jammed Winfrey. She's out number 2. Stangler takes third base.
Yeah, that was a full swing, but it didn't get the good meaty part of the bat as it was inside, and weakly hit to the shortstop for out number 2.
That'll bring in the pitcher, junior pitcher, Taylor Nolan now. Tries to make it a 3-run game with something here. The first pitch is low and in, ball 1. Well, the Oilers scored 6. The Shells have answered with 2. They have a runner at third and 2 outs. Some of the first. Ground ball to third. Weldon has this one. Nice clean play at third base that time, and Dakota throws out Taylor Nolan to end the inning. Shells leave a runner at third. Stallhut with another home run, though. Again, 7 now on the year. And after 1 inning, our score in Roxana, the Oilers 6, the Shells 2. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer, we want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle-free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
And let them know that we're there and that we care outside of your money, we care about your family.
Roberts Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. We must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today.
And tax professionals. Greg Ballman and Brent Birkland back with you here as the Oilers come back to the plate. After they scored 6 runs on 6 hits, the Shells answered with 2 runs on 2 hits. And now it's the 2, 3, and 4 batters for the Oilers here in the second inning.
Let's see if Taylor Nolan can carry over the way that first inning ended into this second inning, as she was able to retire 3 in a row to close out the inning after that visit from Coach Stallhut. Let's see if that carries over here to the second.
Well, the Oilers got 2-run doubles from Weldon and Fry, an RBI double by Flanagan in that first inning. Here's a bunt foul by Ulrich. It's 0-2 now, with Flanagan on deck and then Fry in this inning. More softball today here on the Big Z. Clouds and maybe not quite as warm as the forecast called for today. This one's popped foul, back and out of play. And rain on the way late tonight. Tomorrow, temperature right about 60 degrees here this afternoon for the game. Tap foul again by Ulrich. She stays alive at 0-2.
Not a lot of swing and misses against Nolan. We've seen some bunt attempts that didn't make contact, but anytime these Oiler batters have taken a swing, they've been making contact.
This one bounces in front of home plate. It hits the dirt for a ball. And it's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Second inning. Line drive to Stangler at third. A little bit off the end of the bat. Stangler right there and make it.
Has that potential to knuckle, but you think it's harder hit than what it is, and the fielder sometimes reacts by moving their glove where they think that ball's headed. Sometimes it's misplayed, but that time Stangler stayed with it.
Flanagan will take a strike at the letters, and it's 0-1. Macy is a junior. Big sophomore year last year, and again she's moved to the circle this year and taps one to first. Fair ball. Pickett grabs it, steps on the bag for the out. First base unassisted there.
Boy, it hugged that chalk all the way down to first base with the left-handed swinging batter. It stayed right on that chalk line all the way down the base. Caught about 6 feet in front of the bag in fair territory. First 2 retired here in the second.
6-2 ball game. East Dalton Wood River with the lead. Fry, swing and a miss. Wears number 55 on her jersey. The Oilers have hit 5 home runs this year. 2 for Lamond, 2 for Alioli, and 1 homer for Flanagan. So as a team, they don't have as many as Abigail Stallhut, of course. Both teams have played 10 games. Both teams 4-6. There's a soft line drive to Stallhut at short, and that is the end of the inning as Abby makes the stab at shortstop. 1-2-3 for the Oilers that inning, middle of the second, and it is 6-2 Lady Oilers. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Roberts Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. You must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today and let us show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
Once I got here to Lewis and Clark, I felt connected.
Boomer sooner.
It is about intellectual curiosity and people who want to work with faculty mentors and delve into these areas they're interested in.
Get you a Jalen Hurts jersey now.
For students to develop a more full version of themselves.
Lewis and Clark for me is going to be the place that I found myself.
Shells come to the plate, bottom of the second inning. Back here at Roxana Park with more softball. And Luck leads it off and fouls it off down the left field line, way out in front of that pitch. Maybe an off-speed delivery from Flanagan. It's Luck and Pickett and then Palin, bottom of the order for the Shells here. Bottom of the second inning. In a 6-2 ball game already, we had 8 runs in the first inning, 6 for the Oilers. Change up, swing, and a miss.
First 6 batters reached, but now Nolan has retired 6 in a row.
That's the way it goes sometimes. We'll see how it goes now for Luck as she golfs one to right field, and that's a base hit. She goes the other way for a hit.
That was definitely a golf-style swing. I mean, that ball may have created some dust when it was low in the strike zone, but she made contact with it, carried out to right field, and Luck is on to start the second inning with a leadoff single.
Third hit for the Lady Shells here early on. Taylor Pickett now the batter. Taylor at first base today. She's going to bunt, and she bunts it foul, strike one. Letty Palin will be next, so it's Pickett the junior, followed by Palin the senior here. As we move through the bottom of the second inning. Here at Roxana Park, another bunt. It is foul again, strike two. Shells softball today, Shells baseball off today. They're practicing over at the baseball diamond and getting ready for SCC action. The conference starts on Friday in the South Central Conference for baseball.
A couple of bunt attempts that were unsuccessful there for Pickett.
Now a swing and a miss for strike three, one out.
Second strikeout for Flanagan.
So Macy now in the circle with 1 on, 1 out, and Letty Palin to the plate. Shells and Oilers today in girls softball. Good-sized crowd has gathered here so far, and probably more on the way as the game goes on. Here's a foul ball. We're still in the 4 o'clock hour right now, and gets to be 5 and 6 o'clock. More and more fans will probably arrive. Palin, strike one, way up in the batter's box. And bunts it foul to the screen, strike two. 6-2 ball game. The Oilers have the early lead. We'll see how it goes now through the middle of the ball game today. Here's the pitch. 3 called, and it's back-to-back strikeouts. After the single by Luck, she's still at first base with 2 outs.
And we've seen bunt attempts that just really were not successful at all, and that's forced them into a situation where they've got to swing away. So when they can't get that bunt down, then you're forced to swing at a pitch that maybe you wouldn't normally swing, a little bit out of the strike zone.
Maddie Kloss, swing and a miss, strike one. And the runner takes second base. Luck is there with 2 outs. No throw.
Couldn't bunt him over, but go with the straight steal. Gets the runner in scoring position.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul. Good cut. And right on it. Fouls it straight back to the screen for strike two. He looks down at her head coach, Wade Stallhut.
I think he was happy with that cut because, like you said, she was right on it. Squared up a little bit, and that would have sailed a long way.
Change up just outside. May have fooled the batter, but it sailed outside.
Good idea from Flanagan to change the eye level that time. Come with the heat. And then something off speed to throw off the balance of the batter.
There's a fly ball into right center field, and the second baseman can't get it. Out onto the outfield grass. Luck will score. It's a pop fly single. RBI for Kloss, and it is 6-3 now.
Lamont got turned around a little bit that time, chasing that pop-up. She went towards center field initially, and it kind of came back towards right field on her. Ball's behind the position. It's going to be a single for Claus and an RBI.
And we're going to have a courtesy runner for the catcher come in for Roxana here. Looks like it's going to be Lexi Ryan, number 5. She goes over to first base and talks it over with Jason Weller, first base coach, assistant coach for Roxana softball.
Well, they've cut the lead in half, and they've got Stallhut on deck. So this could be a game-changing at-bat right here for Stephanie Camp.
Camp will take a strike, and it's 0-1. Couple of hits this inning now, and that's 4 in the game for Roxana. 3 runs, 4 hits. They still trail. It was a 6-0 game. Here's a wild pitch. The runner goes to second as it skips by Booten, the catcher, for a ball.
So if Camp would reach base, Stallhut would represent the tying run. And who would have thought that after this game started with 6 runs scored in the first inning for Wood River.
And we're ready to go again. Flanagan delivers, swing and a miss, pops out of the mid of the catcher. Pass ball will send the runner to third on strike 2.
First to third on successive pitches, one that was in the dirt by the pitcher, another one that on the swing the catcher couldn't handle.
So now Camp at 2 strikes and a ball. Low in the dirt again. This time it's blocked by Booten, the catcher, 2-2.
Good eyes to lay off that pitch when you're in the hole 1-2. Not swinging at a pitch like that's difficult.
This one is outside for ball 3. And again, Stallhut on deck. It's 3-2 now.
Macy Flanagan does not want this inning to continue. She wants to have Stallhut bat with nobody on. There's a 3-2 pitch that could change the outcome.
And it hits the batter. It's inside, a hit by pitch. And now Stallhut will bat with 2 on, 2 out. And we'll see if they actually pitch to Abby Stallhut here. Hit by pitch. Another base runner for Roxana.
And she's going to get walked.
Well, they will send her to first, and that will load up the bases. So no place to put Olivia Stangler as Stallhut trots down to first base. After the home run last inning, she's walked this inning.
They pitched to her when they led by 6. When the difference is 3 and she represents the tying run, they put her on base.
Stangler hit one to third last time. It was booted by Weldon for an error. Olivia bats here with Shell at every base. 2 outs. Wood River leading 6-3, second inning.
And Stangler is the team leader in RBI, despite Stallhut as a teammate.
First pitch, ball 1.
Stangler with 17 runs batted in. Stallhut, after the 2-run homer earlier, 13 RBI on the season.
Another pitch from Flanagan coming up. Here it is. Line drive foul out in front of that one as it was hit hard, but she was well out in front.
Yeah, really never had a chance to stay fair, despite the hopes and wishes of the Roxana fans. Crack of the bat, they thought they had something good happening. Instead, just a long strike.
So now it's 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning continues here with the Shells loading the bases for the cleanup hitter. Swing and a miss by Stangler as that pitch dipped under her bat.
Flanagan has struck out the 8 and 9 batters in this inning. She could strike out the side if she can retire Stangler via the strikeout.
Here's the next swing and a pop-up. Second baseman LeBond is under it and has it at second base on the infield. A pop to end the inning. Well, we've played 2 innings now. The Shells get 1 run. They leave the bases loaded. And now after 2, it's the Oilers 6 and the Shells 3. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Brightway Imaging has been serving the Riverbend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an independent imaging center, Brightway Imaging offers lower cost exams with pricing you can understand. Prompt service, convenient parking, knowledgeable staff. Let Brightway show why they are a smarter healthcare solution. Visit us at brightwayimaging.com.
She said.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, Free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
We're back at Roxana Park with more Riverbend softball. The Big Z salutes today's business of the day, Thompson Flaherty, CPAs and tax professionals. It's our third one on the list here, April 3rd in our business of the day contest. Thompson Flaherty, CPAs and tax professionals. Shells and Oilers here in girls Riverbend softball. As we go to the third inning, Lamond, Franklin, and Weldon for the Oilers now, who now lead the game by a score of 6-3.
And Roxana clawing their way back. 2 runs in the first, 1 run in the second. Difference is 3. That's just a totally different ball game than a 6-0 score. A 6-3 score really makes this one a competitive one as we head to the middle innings.
Top of the third, Caitlin Lamond singled and scored. Back in the first. She tries to bunt here and fouls it for strike 2.
A lot of times that coach will send the bunt signal to the players, and it's all in their mind that they want to, the coach wants me to bunt, the coach wants me to bunt, and then a pitch is out of the strike zone and they can't keep themselves from offering at it.
Foul ball there, good cut. 0-2 to Lamond, though, the senior. She'll be followed by Franklin, the freshman. Tahani on deck. Here's a pitch low for a ball, and it's 1-2. Weldon will bat this inning. She had a 2-run double in the first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a pop foul again. Lamond staying alive.
It's been a mostly cloudy day, but the sun trying to peek through and get some of the fielders on the right side of the diamond looking into that sun, sporting sunglasses now.
Taylor Nolan, the Roxana pitcher, looking in, gets the sign from Kloss. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that's a strikeout. Second one of the ball game for Nolan.
Yeah, she had a strikeout earlier, but didn't get an out recorded as the runner reached base. But she gets her second one here, and she's retired 7 in a row.
Tahani Franklin, the freshman, had 3 hits. The game-winning RBI yesterday in the walk-off win in the 7th. That was against Nokomis yesterday, 7-6 Oilers. They've scored some more runs today, lead it 6-3 here in Roxana. Nolan looks in. Franklin looks out at the pitcher. Ball bounces in the dirt. Third inning here at the Barrett Heating and Cooling broadcast booth today. Shells and Oilers today in softball. Swinging a ground ball back to the circle. Nolan will throw to first. 2 outs in the inning.
Pitch in on the hands, handcuff the batter. Weak ground ball right back to the circle.
Now Dakota Weldon. 1 for 1 with that double in the first inning, steps in. And Nolan continuing to mow him down now. 8 in a row retired.
And you wonder what that conversation was with Coach Stallhut, because since that visit to the mound, to the circle, team looks different.
Pop fly, and the shortstop, Stallhut, will make the grab behind the third base bag. Stallhut on the pop, grabs it on the infield, and ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 for the Oilers in the third. It's the middle of the third inning, and it's 6-3. East Alton, Wood River on top. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
With Craig Ballman, Brett Birkland back with you here. Oilers and Shells move to the bottom of the third inning now. Roxana coming to the plate. They've scored in their first 2 at-bats. Trailed 6-0 at one point. Made it 6-2, then 6-3, and now they see what they can do in the bottom of the third.
3 runs on 4 hits. They've left 4 on base, so they've had their share of base runners in this game.
Winfrey will lead things off. Kylie 0 for 1, ground out. He'll take inside, ball 1. After the game, we announce our Munganast Alton Toyota players of the game with Craig's votes. Lots of votes.
They've been always weighted towards Brent.
Really?
I have my input, but I get overruled.
Every time?
Every time.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'll remember that. Season's just starting. Flanagan delivers. There's a bunt back to the circle, or near the pitcher anyway, and Flanagan. Quick move. Decent bunt, but Flanagan made a good play to get Winfrey.
Oh, too hard. Is it would have liked to be about halfway between the circle and home plate. Instead, it carried a little bit towards Nolan, more than what Winfrey had hoped. She's retired for the first out of the inning.
Now pitcher to pitcher, Flanagan delivers to Nolan. And it is ball 1. Six to 3, third inning. Roxana at the plate, trailing here at home. There's a shot to left. That's a base hit between short and third. A ringing single to left field. Turned on that one, and 1 out single for Taylor Nolan. Up to 5 hits now for the Shells in the game.
Yeah, the Oilers had that 6-run first inning, but have been retired in order in each of the last 2 innings. Meanwhile, Roxana's had base runners in each inning.
Alyssa Luck with a golf shot to right for a single her first time up. Foul tip here, strike 1. Bottom 3 in the order now, Luck, Pickett, and Palin. Here's the pitch. Swing and a golf shot again. Foul ball off to the right, out of play. Strike 2. 1 on, 1 out here, bottom of the third. Shells in the third base dugout. Oilers in the first base dugout. Luck, the freshman. 1 for 1. Swing and a miss. Big changeup and fooled her. Strike 3.
Got a couple of those heaters trying to catch up with that fastball, and then she pulls the string on that changeup. That's almost unfair. Luck was way out in front. Swings through it for the, the 4th strikeout of the game.
Couple of Ks last inning, and now number 4 this inning. And here's Pickett taking a strike. It's 0-1. Flanagan to Pickett with 2 outs.
Fry with no visor, no sunglasses at first base, having a bit of trouble with the sun.
And a strike called to Pickett. It's 0-2 now. So Flanagan looking for back-to-back strikeouts. She had back-to-back Ks in the 2nd inning. Shells have scored 2 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd inning, and now in the 3rd inning. They're trying to do something here with a runner at first. The ball gets away from the catcher for just a moment. Booten lost sight of it. It was right at her feet, and that allowed the runner to take second base.
Yeah, when the ball was initially dropped, I looked at Nolan at first base, and she had not decided to run. And once she saw that Booten couldn't locate the ball, she took off and beat the throw down to second.
There's the ground ball to short. Murray is there and throws high, but out at first base. And that will end the inning on a ground out to short. Ground out goes 6-3, 1 hit, no runs for the Shells there in the 3rd inning. We'll keep it here after 3 and tell you about our Big Z business of the day. Thompson Flaherty, CPAs and tax professionals. Call 656-6010 today. Their number is 656-6010. Our business of the day is Thompson Flaherty, CPAs and tax professionals. 5 o'clock, you're in tune to WBGZ Alton. And the Oilers holding that 6-3 lead here over the Shells. Shells for the first time today go an inning without scoring. They're in the 3rd, so now we're going to go to the 4th.
And the Oilers have the 8 and 9 batters coming up, and these were the first 2 batters that the pitcher retired after that 6-run start to the ball game for Wood River.
If you missed the beginning of the ball game, boy, the Oilers got started quickly. A single by Alioli. Ulrich singled. Flanagan, an RBI double, got the scoring started. Then Fry followed with a 2-run double. A couple of batters later, Weldon with a 2-run double. 6-0 in the 1st. Then the Shells answered with a Stallhut home run. They've chipped away to make it 6-3 as it stands right now as Kate Booten on her birthday steps in. The catcher for the Oilers. The pitch. Swing and a pop-up on the infield. Stallhut there at shortstop. She'll make the catch, 1 out.
Yeah, Stallhut made that running catch behind third base to retire the final batter in that 3rd inning, and this one a little bit more closer to her position. Just a little bit behind the pitcher's circle. Stallhut easy. Out number 1 here in the 4th.
Taylor Murray, the batter now. Where's number 13? And the lefty will take a strike. Sophomore shortstop. Murray waits. Nolan delivers. Ground ball to first. That's Pickett standing on the base for the out. A little roller to first, 2 down.
Continues the impressive response after allowing 6 batters to reach base. Actually, the first 7 batters all reached base with 6 runs scored. Since then, not a single base runner. 2 outs here in the 4th.
Looks like 11 in a row, if my count is correct. There's a shot to left, though, and that's going to sail over the left fielder. Big hit by Alioli as she turned on it for a double to left over the left fielder's head.
Yeah, Camp might think that she could have made that play. It was just out of her reach. Didn't get the best of jumps on it. But Alioli on base for the second time today. This one a double to left.
Now that one sailed on her. It was hit so hard that it took off all the way up against the fence. And now it's Ulrich with a foul ball, strike one. So the Oilers have some doubles today, 4 doubles so far. And that stops the string of 11 in a row by Nolan. She had retired 11 shells straight. Here's a bunt up the first base side. Kloss will throw to first, and not in time. Good speed by Ariana, the freshman, and Ulrich beats it out. It's a bunt single.
Yeah, that's why Coach Emmerich has put the bunt play on for Ulrich, and I think in all 3 of her at-bats, that's the first time she's been able to get it down, because you almost can't throw her out when it's placed right in front of the plate like that. She beat that one out, and really, Roxana didn't do anything wrong. They fielded it cleanly, threw the ball sharply to first, but Ulrich beats it out.
And just like the Shells back in the second inning, ahead of their big number 3 hitter, they get the runner on, and here's a bang-bang play at second, and sliding under the tag is Ulrich with a stolen base.
Another well-executed, trying to cut down the runner. Good throw from the catcher, Kloss. Good tag by Stahlhut, but Ulrich was able just to barely beat it to second base.
1 strike to Flanagan. I think they're going to put her on like we had with Stahlhut before. Yes, Flanagan with first base open will take her base. It's an intentional walk. They know what Stahlhut can do. They know what Flanagan can do at the plate.
It seemed like they were willing to pitch to her if that runner was on first base, but once first base became unoccupied, they put her on via the free pass. Fry can make him pay.
The freshman Fry, swing and a shot right to the third baseman. Hit it hard, but Stangler there, right on the line, near the bag at third. And the Oilers leave the bases loaded. The Shells have left the bases loaded already in the game, too. 6-3, still our score. The Oilers lead the Shells by 3 here in the 4th inning. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer, we want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle-free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
And let them know that we're there and that we care outside of your money, we care about your family.
3 left.
Roberts Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. You must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today and let us show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
Bottom of the 4th, bottom of the batting order for Roxana. Letty Palin will lead things off. The Big Z salutes today's business of the day. Thompson Flaherty, CPAs and tax professionals. Call them today, 656-6010. 656-6010. Our business of the day, Thompson Flaherty, CPAs and tax professionals. Palin the batter. Flanagan delivers high, ball 1. Macy Flanagan for East Alton Wood River in the circle with a 6-3 lead here at Roxana. There's a shot up the middle. Good glove by Flanagan as she snagged it right in the center of the circle and threw her out at first.
Well, she fields her position like a shortstop would almost. Of course, Macy spending time at the shortstop position before being moved to the circle this year.
Now it's Kloss, the batter. Been on base twice, 2 for 2. Couple of singles, and she'll take high, ball one. Bottom of the fourth inning. Each team has 4 wins on the year. 4-6 records. This one's down and in the dirt. Skips to the catcher, Booten. 1-1 the count. We'll make it 2-0. Kloss, the catcher, digs back in. Ground ball to short. Murray is there. Throws to first for the out. 2 up, 2 down quickly here for the Lady Shells.
You know, broadcasters, the opposing coaches, the fans in the stands, they're all looking at that batting order to see, boy, if she can just get on base, that will bring Abby up to the plate. Stallhut's now on deck with 2 outs. Stephanie Camp stepping in. Hit by a pitch last time, and that opened the opportunity for Stallhut to step in before she was intentionally passed.
And this one is ball one to Camp with 2 outs. Camp has struck out and been hit by a pitch. He digs back in. Flanagan delivers a shot to second. Lamond has it go under her glove, maybe even off of her glove, between her legs for an error.
And that opens the door for Stallhut to step in here. First base is occupied. We'll see what Coach Dana Emmerich chooses to do.
Pitch very carefully to Abby Stallhut here. Number one, they're going to walk her again. Intentional walk. 2 outs, now 2 on base.
Well, that can really fire up the opposition if the person batting behind Stallhut can come through. And Olivia Stangler this season has come through. She's got a couple of home runs, 8 doubles on the season coming into today, and she's been on base reaching on an error first time up.
Stangler, the senior, from the right side. 1-0 pitch and a check swing. She went too far. Strike one.
Didn't mean to swing. A big smile crossed her face as she knew that she made a mistake there.
Right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. Stangler watches it sail outside for a ball. 2-1 to count. 2 outs. Shells have already left 5. They left the bases loaded in the second inning. 2 more on here in this inning. Low for a ball. They may load them up again here in the 4th inning. Well, this inning, 2 up, 2 down in the air. The intentional walk, and now another walk, and the bases are loaded now.
That puts the go-ahead run at the plate for Roxana. First time they've had that opportunity in this game. Had a couple of chances with the tying run. Now it's the go-ahead run.
Innocent enough inning here, no hits, but all of a sudden you look up and it's bases loaded, 2 outs for Kylie Winfrey, 0 for 2. Winfrey at the plate, swing and a looping liner, base hit into left field it goes. 2 runs will score, and it's 6-5 as the runners move up. It's a throw home that allows the runners to move up to second and third. It's a 2-run hit by Winfrey.
Yeah, the freshman made a mistake that time, missed the cutoff man, threw it into the middle of the diamond, and the pitcher had to make the catch, and that allowed the runner, instead of being on first and second with 2 runs scored, it's second and third with 2 runs in after the single by Winfrey, driving in 2.
So now it's a 1-run game, 6-5 here in the 4th inning, and Nolan takes a strike. First hit of the inning, drives in 2.
Nolan can help herself.
Here's the pitch. It's high to Taylor here. 1 ball, 1 strike to Nolan. As 4 shells in a row have reached base. First 2 were out in this inning. Nolan will take a strike outside corner.
Walking Stallhut comes back to bite the Oilers. She came around to score on that single by Winfrey. Now Winfrey's in scoring position at second.
Strike 3 called. A changeup, and Flanagan gets the strikeout and keeps the lead for now. As a couple of unearned runs come in there after the air 2-run score on the Winfrey single to left field. So after 4 innings, we have a new ball game again. It's now 6-5. The Oilers lead the Shells by 1 as we go to the 5th. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
That's why so many coaches put their best hitter leading off rather than batting third.
Once I got here to Lewis and Clark, I felt
much
connected to this place.
It is about intellectual curiosity and people who want to work with faculty mentors and delve into these areas they're interested in.
Yes, it is true.
And it gives the chance for students to develop a more full version of themselves.
Lewis and Clark, for me, is going to be the place that I found myself.
Blah, blah, blah.
Brightway Imaging has been serving the Riverbend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an independent imaging center, Brightway Imaging offers lower-cost exams with pricing you can understand. Prompt service, convenient parking, knowledgeable staff. Let Brightway show why they
back
are
with
smarter
more
healthcare
softball
solution.
here in the 5
Visit
o'clock
us at
hour. East Alton Wood River to the plate as we go to the 5th inning now. Lamond, Franklin, and Weldon in a 6-5 ball game now. Shells trailed 6-0 before they even came to the plate. 6 runs in the first for the Oilers. Then the Shells with 2 in the first, 1 in the second inning, 2 more in the 4th inning. Now we go to the 5th. And Lamond will take strike 1. With Craig Ballman, Brent Birkland back with you here at the Barrett Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Pitch on the way. There's a foul ball, first base side, strike 2.
Got to really give credit to Taylor Nolan for sticking with it here. I mean, it very well could have been the coach could have said, hey, I've got 4 other pitchers that can be inserted into this ball game, but I've got confidence in you that you can get it done. And she's put a team in position possibly come back and win this game. They only trail by 1 now, but she's got to once again retire this Oiler team as we head to the late innings.
She retired 11 in a row at one point. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ball down in the dirt. They'll throw to first for the out. Strikeout makes it 1 out, top of the 5th.
I don't know if that was necessary. It looked like she caught it before the ball hit the dirt.
Looks like 3 strikeouts for Nolan now, and that brings in Tahani Franklin. Tahani takes a strike. It's 0-1.
And it's been those 5th and 6th place batters that have been retired via the strikeout. All right, at least 2 of them have been retired. This batter reached after striking out.
1 ball, 1 strike now. 6-5 ball game. Shells and Oilers, the pitch. It's a ball low and away. It's 2-1 to Franklin. Weldon on deck. If anybody gets on, Kate Booten will bat in this 5th inning. Ground ball to third. Stangler has it on the chalk. Fair ball. Throw to first for the out.
Just barely fair down that third base line. Stangler made a good decision to grab it, keeping it fair. knowing that she can get the runner at first.
That'll bring in Dakota Weldon. 1 for 2. It's a 2-run double. And this one up and in, hits the batter. In the front arm, maybe left elbow there. She gets hit by a pitch. So it's a 2-out base runner. And we'll see what happens now with Kate Booten, the catcher, coming to the plate. Each team now with a hit by pitch at the plate. Here's Booten, 0 for 2. Here's Nolan's pitch. It's a strike to Booten.
Painted that outside corner on the first delivery to the 8th place batter.
Another pitch on the way from Nolan. Is a shot to short. Stallhut, backhanded play, throw to first for the out. Good play by Stallhut at short. Backhanded stab down on her knees and threw her out at first. Middle of the 5th inning, it's 6-5. The Oilers lead the Shells here. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3
Open
free personal
and
checking
wishing
options and
and
even a
dreaming.
free business checking account, Free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Don't you want to tell your daughter, wife, happy birthday on the air, man? All right, I'm saying it.
No.
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift. If you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
Real country lunch break.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in
The
front
Big
of a
Z
financial
salutes today's business
service
of the day.
officer.
Thompson
We want
Flaherty,
their experience
CPAs
to be
and
one
tax
that they will
professionals. Call
remember,
656
one that they will leave and tell their
6010.
friends about, but one that
Or
is
Thompson Flaherty,
We have the
CPAs and
best
tax
needs
professionals,
at heart,
our business
that we deliver on
of
what
the
we say we're
day.
gonna do.
And let them know that we're there.
Move
and
into
that
the
we
bottom of
care
the 5th
outside of
inning
your money,
now.
We care about your family.
The Oilers 6, the Shells 5. Bottom 3 for Roxana. Here's a bunt, third base side. That's going to be a bunt single. Throw gets away, and Luck is going to go to second base. It's a bunt single and an error on the third baseman throwing it away.
Yeah, maybe an ill-advised throw that time by Weldon. She should have just put it in her pocket as she had Luck almost at first base before she even released the ball. So Luck reaches on a single, advances on the air.
8 hits for the Oilers. That's 7 hits now for the Shells. And now it's Taylor Pickett, 0 for 2. See if she's bunting at the plate. She does. She bunts it back to the pitcher. Flanagan will fire to first. Luck will go to third. 1 out.
Good bunt. Just get it down between home plate and first. It's gonna advance the runner. Now they're asking Letty Palin to somehow bring this runner in from third.
To come through and tie the game somehow, some way. As the Shells try to fight their way back, all the way back. Here's a ball in the dirt, ball 1. 6-0, but I'm sure in the Shells dugout they said, hey, it's only the first inning. There's plenty of time, obviously. And obviously that's right. We're only in the 5th inning now. Here's a strike.
I think Palin thought that one might have been a little bit high.
Letty Palin steps in again with a 1-1 count. Low in the dirt. Booten scoops it up. Runner at third, 1 out. Top of the order, Kloss waiting on deck. Here's another. Gonna bunt. Took it high, way up high.
Yeah, Booten had to reach for that one, and catcher's an important position right here because that runner 60 feet away at third base, if it gets away at all, they're going to try to score that runner with this 9th place batter stepping in.
Here's the next. Strike called, and Palin threw the bat away, thinking it was ball 4. So now it's 3-2. And the head coach, Wade Stallhut, wants to try to settle Palin down here. 3-2 the count.
Yeah, she was, for the second time in this at-bat, she thought that ball was out of the strike zone. And the 2 strikes that have been called, she thought were balls.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And after tossing the bat, you're not going to get any calls now.
Probably not. There's a tap foul, third base side. Flanagan will do it again to Letty Palin here at 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 on, 1 out. Right-handed batter digs back in again. Palin is ready. The Oilers defense gets ready. Swing and a foul ball.
With 1 out, almost any ball put in play to the middle infielders, even to the first baseman, may get the run home from third that would tie the game.
Here's Flanagan's pitch again. Swing and a pop-up. First baseman Fry will make the grab. Runner holds, 2 outs.
That's one of the things you did not want to have happen. A strikeout was one, and a pop-up on the infield was the second. Put that ball in play on the ground to the middle part of the diamond, and it would have scored the tying run. Instead, runner remains at third, now with 2 outs.
Now it's Maddie Kloss with a chance here. Her 4th at-bat of the day. Top of the order again. And she will take high, ball 1.
Been on base twice. Singled her first 2 times up. Grounded out last time.
Bottom of the 5th inning, we have a 6-5 ball game inside. Strike called, inside corner. So now 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at third, representing the tying run. Swing and a foul, strike 2. 2 strikes and a ball now to the Roxana catcher. Two outs. A leadoff bunt single in this inning. Runner at third, 2 down. Low and in. Good stop to her left by the catcher Booten. In the dirt, it's 2-2. We're ready again. Flanagan looks in, gets the sign from Booten. The pitch, swing and a foul, straight back again.
And it caught one of the posts behind on the backstop, and it came right back into the batter's box area and almost hit the catcher. And she was turning around to see where that ball went. Almost got her on the face mask.
Put a dent in that softball, but they keep it in play. Here's the pitch. Change up high. Ball 3.
They call the payoff pitch. 3-2 count. Don't think she's going to come back with another changeup here, so Kloss should be looking for something hard over the strike zone.
Swing and a deep drive to right. Right fielder under it. Has it. One-handed grab by Franklin in right field to end the inning. We've played 5 innings now. It's the Oilers hanging on 6-5 over the Shells. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Roberts Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. We must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves
on providing two, Darwin, thank you.
In an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises not allowed here. Stop by today and let's show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
All-star board op, Nick Dar.
What's this button do?
Oh, man, I didn't say that.
Coverage of today's event.
I didn't say it.
Once I got here to Lewis and Clark, I felt connected to this place.
It is about intellectual curiosity and people who want to work with faculty mentors and delve into these areas they're interested in.
And it gives the chance for students to develop a more full version of themselves.
Lewis and Clark for me is going to be the place that I found myself.
More RiverBend softball here on the Big Z as we continue on, move on to the 6th inning. The Oilers coming to the plate. They haven't scored since a 6-run first inning. They did leave the bases loaded in the 4th, but here in the 6th, they will have the number 9 hitter, Taylor Murray, to lead things off in a 6-5 ball game.
These two teams have combined for 11 runs. They've also combined to leave 11 runners on base.
And 15 hits in the game. Murray takes a strike. It's 0-1, her third at bat of the game, and then we'll go to the top. Both teams now going through their batting order for the 4th time today, with plenty of base runners and good amount of runs on the board. 6-5, the Oilers lead by 1.
Actually, they have left more on than they have scored. 13 left on base.
There's a drive into center field. Winfrey is there. To her right, she'll grab the fly ball to center field. 1 out. Alioli to the plate. Alioli has been on base twice. She has 2 hits. Single, double, run scored. As Craig starts to think about the Munganast Alton Toyota players of the game. Foul ball. You are thinking that, right?
I am thinking.
Okay.
It's definitely a candidate.
Six-run first inning for the Oilers as they had 2-run double by Weldon, 2-run double by Fry. Alioli with a chance to do something here. Takes a ball. Ball low, it's 1-1. A couple Oilers have 2 hits in the game. The top 2 hitters in the batting order. The senior and then the freshman to follow. This one's popped up right at home plate. Third baseman Stangler calls off Kloss, the catcher, and Stangler makes the play.
Well, the catcher played it properly, threw off that face mask, turned her back to the infield to get a better angle on it. And soon as Stangler called her off, she got out of the way. Stangler makes the catch for out number 2.
Right in front of home plate.
Yeah, right in front of the batter's box.
That brings in Ulrich now. She has 2 hits. And she sends one to center field. She has 3 hits. It's a single to center for Ulrich. And here comes Flanagan.
And she's had 2 singles out to the outfield grass, and then that bunt single. Also has 2 stolen bases. And with 2 outs here in the 6th inning, see if Coach Emmerich wants her down in scoring position.
And if she does steal, then you walk Flanagan. Maybe. They did it in the 4th inning. And there she goes. It's a strike. The throw is not in time. It's a stolen base with 2 outs.
That's a luxury to have speed like that a coach can utilize in situations like this. 3 stolen bases on the day for Ulrich, and just like that, she's in scoring position as the Oilers look for some insurance runs.
Coach Wade Stallhut looking over his lineup card, and it's right back to the pitcher. Flanagan taps one to the pitcher, Nolan, who throws to first for the out. That ends the 6th inning for East Alton Wood River, and the Oilers still lead the Shells 6-5 here in the 6th. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Brightway Imaging has been serving the Riverbend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an independent imaging center, Brightway Imaging offers lower cost exams for pricing you can understand. Prompt service, convenient parking, knowledgeable staff. Let Brightway show why they are a smarter healthcare solution. Visit us at RiverBender.com.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Bringing sexy back tonight. With Greg Ballman, Brent Birkeland back here, bottom of the 6th inning. Camp, Stallhut, Stangler in a 1-run game. Oilers hanging on 6-5 right now. There's a roller to short. Murray throws to first. In and out of the glove of the first baseman. It handcuffs Fry, safe at first.
Going to have to be an E3. I think that's the 5th error of the game, according to my
or
5th error on Wood River.
And they're going to walk Stallhut with nobody out after the error.
3rd time today, an intentional pass.
The worst thing she could have done was hit a home run in the 1st inning, because now she's walked intentionally 3 times in a row.
Dad, should I not hit home runs in the 1st inning? I want to hit later in the game.
That's another rule. She's not allowed to call.
Oh, she's not allowed to call her
coach dad during the games, I don't think. That's a rule.
Is it just coach or Wade?
Sure.
I guess coach has got to feel more
Mr.
comfortable.
Sir, coach, yeah.
Skip.
Olivia Stangler to the plate now. And strike 1 from Flanagan. So nobody out. Shells have another chance here to tie the lead, or tie the game, take the lead. Something here in the 6th. Here in the 5 o'clock hour. The pitch, low in the dirt. Booten with a good stop.
Kept it in front of her. Not allowing those runners to advance into scoring position.
RBIs for the Shells, 1 for Kloss, 2 for Stallhut, 2 for Winfrey. Winfrey is on deck. 6-5 Oilers, 6th inning, the pitch. Strike called inside corner there.
The other thing to watch is that Stallhut represents the go-ahead run. She's at first base, so if the ball gets put in play, if it gets thrown around any bit at all, being a coach's daughter like she is and the athlete that she is, she's going to be heads up.
Deep drive to left. Left fielder goes back, way back. It's against the fence. A late jump at second for Camp, and she's still going to be able to score because the ball gets away on the infield, and we are tied 6-6.
It's not often you see the ball go off the fence and then this runner from second being forced to slide across home plate. There wasn't really a play at the plate, but Stallhut was side by side with the runner right at second base, and Stallhut could not advance to third. But we've got a tied ball game now on the hit by Stangler, a long single off the fence.
And Camp, instead of going halfway, was still right near the bag at second base, so the left fielder Ulrich picked it up, brought it in, but it got away from the cutoff.
Yeah, Stallhut read it well, but Camp did not.
Camp scores the tying run, RBI Stangler. And it is 6-6 in the 6th inning. The Shells have come all the way back. It was 6-0, but Roxana has scored in 4 different innings. There's a ground ball to third. It gets by the third baseman. Stallhut will score. Stangler to third. It's a double down the line. Winfrey has 3 RBIs, including giving the Shells the lead now, 7-6.
Hard hit ball by Winfrey past the bag at third. Left fielder Ulrich was able to keep it in front of her, but she slipped a little bit as she caught the ball. Stallhut scored easily. Runners now at second and third. Roxana's got the lead.
7-6. As Stangler and Winfrey have driven in runs here in the 6th. Nobody out. It started with an error. Here's Nolan taking outside, ball 1.
You know, it's one thing for a team to fall behind 6-0 and eventually tie the game, but it's another thing to fall behind 6-0 and not allow that team to score any more runs.
There's a deep drive to left, way back it goes, and it is gone. A big fly for Taylor Nolan this time. It's a 3-run dinger, a 5-run inning. And it is 10-6, Roxana.
Taylor Nolan, knowing that she was taken off the hook by her team taking the lead, now gives her team some insurance. A 4-run lead now for the Shells, and the Oilers are shell-shocked.
A drive to left center field.
I said shell-shocked.
I got you.
Okay.
I'm shell-shocked that I wasn't sure I heard that right. But it is a 3-run blast by the pitcher Nolan. How about this inning? The biggest inning for the Shells of all. They scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the fourth, and now 5 runs here in the 6th inning.
The box score is going to really favor the Shells. They have had runners on base every inning. Their hit total now in double digits, as well as their run total.
10 runs, and we talked about teams scoring double digits, and sure enough, it's happened today. Shells 10, the Oilers 6. And there's still nobody out. And don't forget, as you mentioned earlier this inning, those errors. 5 errors for the Oilers. Luck, the batter. 0-2. Swing and a fly ball to center. Center fielder in to make the catch. Alioli makes the grab. 1 out.
Nice running catch. We've seen a lot of balls hit into the air today, and the fielder's just a little bit shaky in hauling it in. That time, a running catch made by Alioli, running hard towards the middle of the infield. Makes the catch for out number 1 in the inning.
Well, how about 3 RBIs each for Nolan and Winfrey now in this ball game? As we still think about our Munganast Alton Toyota players of the game. There's a strike to Pickett. Strike 1. 6 runs for the Oilers in the first inning, but again, they have been shut out since then. 5 innings without a run. Here's a strike again to Pickett.
Well, even before she hit the home run, Taylor Nolan was going to get some consideration from me because of what she did after allowing those 6 runs early.
There's a shot past the shortstop, and Pickett has a base hit, and the hit parade continues here in the 6th inning.
4th hit of the inning.
That's 11 in the game for Roxana, 10 runs. And here's Letty Palin. She's 0 for 3 at the bottom of the batting order. 10-6 Shells, looking to snap their losing streak today at home against their rivals from Wood River. Strike one. Runner at first, one out. Flanagan looks in, brings it in. Swing and a fly ball, short left. Ulrich coming in and makes the catch in short left field. 2 outs.
Tough day for Letty. Wearing the collar. 0 for 4.
Maddie Kloss, the batter now. 5th at bat of the game now for the Shells batting order, and this is the Shells leadoff hitter.
And the 9th batter this inning.
They bat around here in the 6th. And all they need to do is get 3 outs in the 7th inning now and win the game. They wouldn't have thought that an hour or two ago. Ball one. 2 out, 6th inning. Right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. This one's high for a ball. Two balls, no strikes. The Big Z salutes today's business of the day. Thompson Flaherty, CPAs and tax professionals. Here's a strike called. Faked a bunt, took the bat back for strike one. So our business of the day again, Thompson Flaherty, CPAs and tax professionals. 2 balls, 1 strike here. Runner at first, 2 outs. Ball 3, a little high.
2 for 4 day for Kloss. Reach base on singles first 2 times up. Has been retired the last 2 times.
3-1 pitch. It's a strike called. Outer half there, around the belt. 3-2 now.
Flanagan has not had a strikeout since the 4th inning.
Handful of strikeouts in the game. And here's ball 4 to the batter. 2 on, 2 out.
She's issued those intentional walks to Stallhut, 3 of them today, but I think that's only the 2nd traditional walk on the game. Stangler reached on a walk back in the 4th inning.
Lexi Ryan will run again, courtesy runner at first for the catcher. And Stephanie Camp will bat again in this inning. She started it by reaching on an error. Here we go, 2 on, 2 out. It's already a 5-run inning for the Shells. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
The Oilers sent 10 batters to the plate when they scored 6 in the 1st. Now Roxana with batter number 10 here in the 6th.
Low for a ball. 1-1 to Camp now. Stallhut on deck. How big is this inning going to be? It's already a 5-run inning. It's already 10-6 in favor of the Shells. They have their first lead of the game here in the 6th inning. Ball 2 to Camp. Booten gives the sign. Flanagan delivers, and it is a ball. 3-1.
Look who's on deck, Abby Stallhut. If this inning continues, if Camp should reach on a walk or a base hit that advances the runner 1 base, nowhere to put Stallhut.
Inside ball 4, and here comes Abby Stallhut with the bases loaded. They may walk her again. I've seen it happen before. To force in a run when you have a big lead or you trail by a lot of runs, and right now it's a 4-run game, 10-6.
Trying to look at Coach Emmerich to see if
he just said put her on.
Did he?
Question mark. Yeah. He wants to know what his coaches think.
Yeah, he's conferring with his coaches to see if that's the decision. So far, he's going to swing.
Here we go. Stallhut at the plate. Homered in the first inning in this game. Ball high. Ball 1. So walks this inning. It started with an error. Some hits in the inning, too. 4 hits. Home run by Nolan in this inning. Swing and a pop-up foul down the left field line. Out of play. She doesn't get cheated on the swings, that's for sure. 6 foot tall, 6 foot senior shortstop. Stallhut is ready. Flanagan delivers. 1-1 pitch. Inside for a ball.
Heading to the Big Ten.
Indiana. Illinois' biggest rivals, the Hoosiers.
No, Northwestern.
There's a drive to left field. Back it goes. It's gone. It's a grand slam for Stallhut. 2 home runs in the game as she drives in 4. It's 14-6.
No doubter. She made contact, and that ball took off. Didn't quite get to the far fence here at Roxana Park, but it was a no-doubt home run for Abby Stallhut. She's got a 2-run blast, and now a grand slam. She scored 4 runs today. Scored the first, drove in the first runs, and now she's scored the most recent runs in this 14-run output by the Shells.
That brings in Stangler now. And the inning did get bigger. It was a 5-run inning. Now it's a 9-run inning. Stangler pops it up. Left fielder Ulrich coming on. Diving catch. Good play in left center field by Ulrich to make the diving catch to end the inning. But Roxana with a huge inning to take the lead. 14-6 in favor of the Shells now. The 7th inning in a moment. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer, we want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle-free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
And let them know that we're there and that we care outside of your money, we care about your family.
14-6 our score, a football score, but it's the Shells leading the Oilers in girls softball today. 6-0 in favor of the Oilers in the first inning, but the Shells have scored 14 unanswered, Craig.
Yeah, if you were to tell me that someone was going to score 14 runs today after that 6-run output by the Oilers in the first inning, I would have put my money on Coach Dana Emmerich's team, but the Shells clawed their way back. Didn't get it all back at once, but had a huge 6th inning.
As they scored 9 runs. Stallhut with a grand slam home run. Interestingly enough, her good friend Tammy Wong played summer ball with her and hit a grand slam yesterday. Home run for the Redbirds.
And now Taylor Nolan has just 3 outs to get.
The Redbirds yesterday scored 16. The Shells today have scored 14. Lead the Oilers 14-6.
You're telling me there's a coach lucky enough to have both Tammy Wong and Abby Stallhead on the same team?
I think so. Fry, the batter here. 2-1 to count. Here's the next swing and a drive into right center field. That's going to be a hit, and it's going to go up against the fence, and Fry is going to go for 2.
Whoa.
She slides under the tag at second, safe.
Made it close. Stallhut almost tagged her out at second base as that throw came in, as Fry was running out of gas reaching second base.
Her second double of the game, the freshman. 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. Caitlin Lamond to the batter now. $14 runs on the board for Roxana. 6 for Wood River. They trail by 8 here in the 7th.
It's almost unthinkable that the team has an 8-run cushion to work with now.
They would be able to get 2 home runs in 1 inning, 9 runs in 1 inning, and lead now by 8. Nolan delivers, foul ball off to the right. 2 balls, 1 strike here to the number 5 hitter, Lamond.
Singleton scored first time up, but has been struck out the last 2 plate appearances by Nolan.
Nolan looks to be the winning pitcher. Flanagan the losing pitcher today. Here's a ground ball to Nolan in the circle. Throw to first, out, 1 down. Runner goes to third base.
And didn't even pay attention to that runner on second. Didn't try to look her back. She took third easily.
Now Franklin, the freshman, steps in. Ahani Franklin, right-handed batter. Nolan delivers, swing and a miss. Just about 6 o'clock here on this Wednesday. Here's the next. Foul ball, strike 2. Six RBIs for Stallhut. Again, 3 RBIs for Winfrey, 3 for Nolan. Shells with plenty of offense today. There's a line drive to the left fielder. Out of her glove. In and out of the glove of Camp for an error. A run will score, and Franklin ends up at second base. It's 14-7.
Right-handed batter that time. Franklin kind of hooked that ball. And Camp couldn't quite hold on. Glanced off her glove. It's going to be a 2-base error that scores a run.
And now it is 2 touchdowns to 1 touchdown. Shells up 14-7.
Just the second error of the game by Roxana.
Weldon, strike 1. Dakota's been on base twice, including a 2-run double. It took the Oilers a long time to get back on the board, but they finally do here in the 7th inning. Took them 6 innings after the 6-run first inning. Here's the pitch by Nolan, swing and a miss.
And they've had their share of base runners. They left the bases loaded in the 4th, stranded a runner at second in the 6th inning.
Weldon digs back in. Nolan gets the sign, swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 outs, 7th inning.
1 out to get for Nolan for the improbable win here on the home field.
And that brings in Kate Booten, last hope for the Lady Oilers here. Right-handed batter.
They singing happy birthday to her?
I think they screamed it and everyone's laughing. Shells, Oilers, all with big smiles for Booten. Strike one. Waiting for you to sing happy birthday, Craig. No, not today. Runner at second, 2 outs. Booten 0 for 3. Nolan delivers. High for a ball. Well, on her birthday, I would like to see Booten get a hit. What do you think?
He deserves it. Don't want to go 0-4 on your birthday.
Senior catcher will hit one to third, though. Hit it hard, but Stangler right there. Throw to first. Out. The Shells win 14-7 over the Lady Oilers today. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports. Hits. Four and 6, both teams. That's what I got. 2 here to R2.